Hi, and welcome to week 11 of your resistance training program. This week, we'll be focusing on building strength and power. We'll be doing 4 sets of 6 reps with heavy weights, followed by a power sequence for 45 seconds. You'll need a variety of moderate to heavy weights, a bench if you have it. If you don't have the bench, you can do the bench exercise down on your mat. So have a mat handy and also a stretching strap for when we get to our stretches at the end of the workout. So go ahead and grab your equipment and you can meet me back here for your warm-up.
I caught you on a good day. I was doing fine, so fine. That was till she called me.
As always, for the warm-up, we'll be learning the exercises that we'll be doing in the workout. So you can do these with light or no weights at all to get warmed up as we learn the exercises. So we're gonna start with our first lower body exercise, which is a shoulder squat. So you'll be holding weights up at your shoulders. Again, for your warm-up, no weights or light weights. You're gonna come into your squat position, so feet just a little wider than hip width apart, and let's get started with our warm-up. When we're doing our shoulder squats, you wanna keep those weights either just gently resting on your shoulders or slightly hovering. Pressing through your heels and extending your hips all the way. Try to keep your shoulders pulled back, elbows pulled back as well. And again, in our workout, we'll be using heavy weights. So you want to make sure these are weights that you can safely get up to your shoulders. Getting in and out of the exercise is just as important as the exercise itself. Let's get one more. All right, then we're going to take it to the bench or the mat. If you don't have a bench, you'll be on your back and we'll be doing a lat pullover. 2 ways that you can do these, depending on the equipment that you have. You could take your 2 weights, bringing them overhead, close together, or about shoulder width apart, but you don't want to come any wider than shoulder width apart. Make sure your back is flat, keeping your arms straight. You're going to reach back behind you. Again, you can practice this in our warm-up with a light weight or with no weight at all, just to get that movement going, get that mobility in the shoulders warmed up. We want to exhale on the back phase. Inhale when we lift up just to shoulder height. Another option would be to have just a single weight and hold it horizontally, reaching back behind and back to your shoulder. So it's just going to depend on how much weight you want to lift and what equipment you have. Let's get a few more to warm up. Make sure you're not arching your back. 3, 2, 1, and down. We'll do those 2 exercises in the workout, followed by a 45-second power move, which is gonna be a clean and press. We'll split this halfway through, so you'll do about 22 seconds on each side, starting at the floor, elbow to hip, up overhead. We're just warming up with a light weight. Now you could do this exercise with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, depending on what equipment you have access to. Palm is turning in, elbow to hip, up overhead, elbow down, hinge from the hip. So the power is coming from your hips, powering up through your hips, pressing up overhead. Let's switch sides. Now sometimes when we're practicing with a lighter weight, it's hard to imagine that power coming from the hips because it doesn't take a lot of power to lift a 5-pound weight. So really start to practice that hinge from the hip. Straightening the hips all the way and squeezing your glutes. So that's how you're gonna get that weight up and overhead. Let's get one more. All right, that'll be our first set. Our second set will begin with a wide leg deadlift. 2 weights, or you could also use a single kettlebell for this. You're gonna come a little wider than hip width apart and have the weights in front of your thighs. Hinge from your hip, all the way up. So we're just slightly bending the knees, pushing the hips back, keeping the back very straight, Shoulders pulled back. So you're not letting those shoulder blades separate. Not letting the shoulders round forward. And just keeping the head in line with the spine. Really working those glutes, so we want to squeeze glutes at the very top. Keep that lower belly nice and tight. That's going to protect your lower back. Weight in the heels, and let's get a couple more. 3, 2, 1, and down. Our second upper body exercise will be a bent arm lateral raise. So you're gonna start with the weights just slightly in front of your body, a little bit of bend at the elbows, just up to shoulder height. Exhaling on the way up, inhale down. Anytime we're doing standing upper body exercises, you want to pay attention to your whole body. What is your lower body doing? Make sure you're not locking your knees. Make sure that you are not arching your back. So you're always keeping your abs nice and tight. Exhaling every time you lift helps to keep that core engaged. Let's get a couple more here. Last one. All right, our second power move for 45 seconds will be swings. You can do these with a kettlebell or with a dumbbell. I'll show you with a dumbbell for the warm-up. Using a dumbbell, you're gonna have it standing upright on the floor in front of you. A little bit wider than hip width stance, so kind of your deadlift stance. You're gonna bend your knees to get to it, keeping your back flat, grabbing the top of the dumbbell. Pull it between your legs, power from your hips. Now remember, you're not swinging from your arms. Your arms are a pendulum, and your body is using the force of your hips to get that weight up in the air. Make sure you have a good grip on it so that you don't lose the weight. I'll show you from this view so you can see how I'm holding it. I kind of have my fingers interlaced or on the top of that dumbbell. And when we get into the workout, I'll show you how to do this with a kettlebell if you have access to a kettlebell as well. Let's get a few more. 3, 2, 1, and down. Next up, we're gonna do overhead lunges. So we're gonna start with the right leg back. The weight will be in your right hand. Now you can practice with no weight or a light weight straight up. We're creating a straight line from wrist to knee when we go down and up. Your opposite arm can do whatever it needs to do to balance. You could even hold on to a chair or stand next to the wall and have that hand on the wall if you need to for a little extra stability. Keep that back heel lifted, straight up and down. Try not to lean that torso forward. Let's get 2 more. And on the other side. Left leg back, left arm up, straight up and down. Squeeze the glutes. Keep that arm straight. Now when we get in the workout, remember it's 6 reps. So think about a weight that you can hold still overhead for 6 reps. It takes a little longer in the warm-up as we're using a lighter weight. So you always want to think about what's the weight you can do for the 6 reps. Let's get 1 more here. Rest. We'll practice our biceps curls, so you can grab another weight. Have that handy light weights for warm up. Elbows in by your sides. We'll do a few different positions. We've got 4 sets in our workout, so we're gonna do a combination, starting with hammer curls for our first set. Then we'll move into palms up for our second set, always keeping the elbows in by your sides. For our third set, we're gonna combine those together and add a little rotation. So you'll start in that hammer curl position and rotate up, rotate back down on the down phase. Again, always keeping your elbows in by your sides so you're not using momentum. And then for our final set, you can choose any of those options. Let's get a couple more. Rest. For our final power exercise, we'll be doing a front to back kick. You can do this with a single lightweight, or you can do this with no weights at all, as well as when we get into the workout. You're gonna have your hands at your chest. We're gonna kick the right leg forward and the left leg back. So it looks like this: front kick, back kick. We're switching legs. When we get into our timed exercise, which is 45 seconds, we'll just switch halfway through. So it's right leg forward, left leg back. Just a little switch in the middle. Front kick, back kick. I'm hinging from the hip, keeping the back straight. Let's switch sides. Front and back. Front and back. Like you're kicking a door open in the front and kicking a door open behind you. Let's get a few more here, and then our warm-up will be complete. 3, 2, last 1, and rest. Great job with the warm-up. Review this if you need to before we get into the workout. Grab a quick sip of water and meet me back here for shoulder squats. 2 moderate to heavy weights. We're doing 6 reps. We're working on building strength, so as heavy as you can go with good form for 6 reps. I'll see you in just a minute. We're ready to start round 1 with our shoulder squats. So when we get into position, you've got 2 heavy weights. You're gonna start by curling up, rotating open so those weights are right up on your shoulders or slightly hovering. You're gonna come into your squat position, so just a little wider than hip width apart. 6 reps, slow and controlled. Here we go. Squeeze the glutes at the top, elbows wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rest, and we're ready for our lat pullovers. Remember your 2 options. 1 single weight, holding it horizontally, or 1 weight in each hand. Come onto your back on the bench or on your mat with your weights. Now that the weights are heavier than they were in our warm-up, you want to make sure you get into position safely, keeping the weights close to your body, whether you're on the bench or on the mat. Rolling down. I always put my feet up on the bench so I can keep my back flat. If you're taller, you might be fine just keeping your feet on the floor. Arms up overhead at shoulder height. Bringing the weights together for more stability, or for more of a challenge, you can separate them, but no wider than shoulder width. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach behind, keeping the arms straight, and back to center. Just 6 reps, slow and controlled with a heavy weight. You don't want to overextend your shoulders with weight. 3 more. 3, good, try not to arch your back. 2, last 1. Rest. Moving into our first power exercise, we've got that clean and press. We'll be doing 45 seconds. Halfway through, we'll switch. You're gonna start with that weight at the floor. You could use a dumbbell or a kettlebell for this. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. So set it up, weight between your feet. Here we go. Hinge from your hip. Get that weight up, press it overhead. Power from your hips. Squeeze your glutes at the top. We're almost there. 1 more and then we're gonna switch sides. Just go right into the other side, to the floor, elbow to hip, all the way up overhead. You got this, keep going. Let's get one more rep. Rest. Great work. We're gonna just keep moving through. So we're moving on to round 2, same exercises. Going back to our shoulder squats. As always, if you need a longer rest, please pause the video, come back in when you're ready. We've got our 2 heavy weights. We're gonna bring those up to your shoulders. Moving into our 6 reps of squats. Feet just a little wider than hip width, elbows wide. Round 2 of 4. Just 3 more to go. Last one. Weights down, come out of the weight carefully, and we'll be back on the bench or the mat for lat pullovers. Always setting down and picking up your weights with good form. Bend your knees, keep your back straight, keep the weights close to your body, getting in and out of the positions. Flat back, weights over shoulders. Inhale, begin, exhale, back. Three more. 2. Last one. And rest. Great job, come to stand. We have 45 seconds, clean and press. Weights on the floor, between your feet. So if you can't get to the floor, all the way to the floor without rounding your back, take your legs wider so that you can get there, okay? Here we go. Elbow to hip, press it up. Elbow to hip, hinge. Once you get that rhythm, pick up the pace. It's power, we can move fast, but we want to keep that power coming from the lower body to get that weight up. Last time on this side. Switch sides, start at the bottom and up. Breathing, flat back. Your free arm can be out to the side, it can be on your hip. Just hang by your side. We are almost there. One more after this one. Rest. Great work. That's 2 of 4. Again, if you need a longer break, you can take it now. When we're done with 4, we'll take a longer break before we go into the next set of exercises. So let's get set up for shoulder squats. Six reps coming up. We're gonna curl to get the weights up. Open the elbows. Keep that lower belly engaged. We don't wanna feel this in the lower back. 6, 5, 4, gaze straight ahead. 3, 2, 1, and down. Back to round 3 of lat pullovers. Pull the navel to the spine. You want that back flat the whole time. Abs engaged. Big breath in and exhale back. Two more. Last one. Rest and stand. Clean and press. 3 of 4. Weight on the floor between your feet. Hinge from the hip to pick it up. We'll start into 1, and here we go. Power up. Shoulders and hips level, so we're not twisting. Use that breath. Last one. Switch sides. Keep it up. Now that we've built strength, we're translating that into power for 2 more reps. Here's our last one. Round 3 is done. Finishing up round 4 with our shoulder squats. 6 reps. Last 6 squats. Curl, open, find your stance. Let's begin for 6. 3, 2, 1. Those are done. Set the weights down. We'll meet on the bench or the mat to finish up our lat pullovers. Flat back. Last 6. Three more to go. Here's 3, 2, 1, and down. Clean and press. Weight on the floor between your feet. Hinge from the hip to pick it up. We'll start into 1, and here we go. Power up. Shoulders and hips level, so we're not twisting. Use that breath. Last one. Switch sides. Keep it up. Now that we've built strength, we're translating that into power for 2 more reps. Here's our last one. We're gonna take a 60-second break here. So grab some water, rest longer and pause if you need to, and meet me back here for our wide leg deadlifts. Our second sequence of exercises will begin with a wide leg deadlift. So you want your 2 heavy weights. We're gonna start in that wide stance, wider than hip width, maybe a little bit of turnout in your legs, soft knees, weights in front of your thighs, 6 reps, hinge from the hip, all the way up and squeeze at the top. Squeeze the glutes. Flat back. As the weights get heavier, it's really easy to want to roll the upper back and the shoulders, so make sure you keep it nice and flat. 3 more. 2, 1. Rest. Set these down. We are moving into our bent arm lateral raise. So grab your weights appropriate for that for 6 reps. So you're gonna start with a little bend in your arms. So if the weights are at your hips, just bend until the weights touch your thighs or slightly in front. You're gonna exhale up to shoulder height. Soft knees, core engaged. Just 3 more. Here's 3. It should be challenging. 2. Last one. And down. Our power move is swings. Remember, you had the dumbbell option. If you have a kettlebell, you can use that, which I will be using for this set. You're gonna set the dumbbell or the kettlebell in front of you. We're doing 45 seconds. Start in that hip hinge position. So in that deadlift position that you were just in, grab that kettlebell, 45 seconds, here we go. Powering from the hips. Exhale up. It shouldn't be heavy for your arms. The arms aren't doing the work. Legs are doing the work. Glutes, hamstrings, core. You're doing great. Keep it up. If you're using a dumbbell, interlace your fingers so you don't lose the weight. You don't want to throw it into the wall. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and down. Those get your heart rate up. We're gonna take a little longer break here before we move into our second set. So just breathe, maybe 30 seconds or so, longer if you need it. And our first exercise is the wide leg deadlifts. So when you're ready for those, grab your 2 heavy weights. With good form, every time you pick it up. So wide, slightly turned out, soft knees, weights in front of your thighs, shoulders back, 6 reps. Three, 2, don't let those shoulders round. 1, and down with these. Coming back into our bent arm shoulder raise. Starting with the weights right in front of you, slight bend to the arms, big breath in, exhale up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. I'm going to show you the swings with the dumbbell this time. Same timing. We'll do 45 seconds. So you want that weight in front of you, standing upright. You want to be far enough back because it's that very first swing that gets you the power so you can power through your hips. Here we go, flat back, interlace your fingers, swing it up. Hinge. Squeeze the glutes. Take your torso forward. Bend your knees. Press into the heels. All the rules are what gives you the power to move this weight without lifting your arms. That's why it's a swing, not a lift. 15 seconds to go. We're almost there. Last one. And down. Great work on those. So if you only have a dumbbell, you can use that. If you have a kettlebell, now that you've done it both ways, you can choose which one you like better. We're going into round 3. Again, Give yourself a moment to breathe. Let your heart rate come back down. Let your breath rate come back down. Pause if you need to, because we're ready. We're gonna pick up those heavy weights and do round 3 of our wide leg deadlifts. Wide stance, soft knees, belly in. Let's do it. Two more. Last one. And down. Bent arm shoulder raises next. Just coming up to shoulder height on these. So sometimes the camera looks like I'm going higher, but it's just shoulder height. And down. Exhale on the way up. Three, 2, 1, down. We've got another set of swings coming up. I'm going back to the kettlebell for this one. "45 seconds. We're starting in 5. Kettlebell or dumbbell is in front of you. Flat back, knees bent. Reach for it with that flat back and let's go. If you're holding a kettlebell, it's not a death grip. Just wrapping your fingers around it. You should be able to move around in your hand. You're doing great. Coming up in about 20 seconds to go. Let's finish this up, 10 seconds. Couple more. Last one. And down. We've got one more round to go. Take a minute to breathe. After that power move, keep your body moving as you let yourself recover. You don't want to just sit down immediately. That can make you dizzy. So just keep moving. Let that heart rate and breath rate come down safely and naturally. We're gonna be ready for our final round and just a few more breaths here. Go ahead and grab those weights. Last set of deadlifts. Coming into that wide stance. Shoulders back, weights in front. 6, 5. Squeezing those glutes every time at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Last time shoulder raise. Weights in front, shoulder height. Exhale up. Notice how I'm not arching as I come up. You want to really keep your spine perpendicular to the floor. 3 more. 3. Keep that belly pulled in. 2. Last one. And down. Those are done. For our last set of swings, I'm going back to the dumbbell so you can see it both ways again. Make sure your other equipment is out of the way so you don't trip. This is our last exercise of our second set of exercises. After this, we'll take a 60-second break. So give it everything you've got for 45 seconds. Here we go, set it up, flat back, interlace your fingers, and swing. Power from the hips. You got this. It's challenging, and it should be, because we're challenging the muscles and the heart rate and the intensity, all the things. But we're in week 11. You have built it up to get to this point. So don't stop now, 15 seconds to go. Hinge from the hip, back flat. Take that torso up. Let's get 2 more. Last one. And rest. Wonderful job. That's 2 sequences down, 1 to go. Take your 60-second break and meet me back here. We'll begin with overhead lunges in just a moment. Welcome back. We're moving into our final set of exercises. We've got our overhead lunges, our biceps curls, and our front to back kicks. If you need more time to recover, pause and join us when you're ready. What you're gonna need is 1 single weight that you can hold overhead without moving your arm for 6 reps. So we're gonna start with the weight in the right hand, and the right leg will be back. You wanna set up that lunge so your heel is up on the back foot, you're on the ball of your foot. You get that weight up overhead. Your opposite arm can do whatever it needs to balance. 6 reps, here we go, straight up and down. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 1 more. Arm straight. Switch sides. Left leg back. Put weight in your left hand. 6. Press through that front heel. Squeeze the back glutes. 2 more. And down. Coming out safely. And we'll go into our biceps curls. Starting with hammer curls. A weight in each hand. Palms in. Elbows in by your sides. Just 6. Slow, controlled. 5. 4. Shoulders away from your ears. 3. 2. Last one. And down. So this last power exercise you can do with a light weight at your chest or no weight at all. It's a front kick to a back kick. We're gonna split the time in half. So we're gonna start right leg kicks forward, left leg kicks back. Halfway through we'll switch. Hands at your heart or with your weight at your chest. And we're gonna start in 5 with that right leg going forward. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Kick and back kick. Getting that hinge at the hip when you go into your back kick. Power, so it's not just lifting the leg, it's like you're pushing through a door or kicking over something heavy. After this one we switch sides, just take that left leg forward, right leg back. Shoulders and hips are square and level, there's no twisting in this. 10 seconds to go, you're doing great, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome job on that. 1 set down, 3 to go. Coming back to our overhead lunges. Again, we'll start with the right leg back. Weight in your right hand. Straight up and down, find that balance. You could always have your free arm holding onto something stable. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we switch. Four, arms straight. 3, press through that front heel. 2, 1, down and down. Grab those weights for biceps. This time we're moving through that palms up position. Find a stable stance. Elbows in, palms up. Curl, try not to bend your wrists. Exhale. Three more, you got this. 3, 2, last one. Down and rest. Just a quick rest. I know I say rest and then I move you right into the next one. But you can always rest longer if you need it. Listen to your body. Going into those front and back kicks. We're gonna again start with the right leg forward, left leg back. We'll switch it halfway through, with or without a weight. Let's do it. Front and back. Bending over, that's core. You got it. Power. One more on this side, front and back, and then we switch. Left leg front. You're almost there. 10 seconds. Front, back, rest. That's 2 down, 2 to go. Give yourself a minute to breathe. Walk it out. If you're feeling really winded after those power moves, you always want to keep your body moving until you fully recover, then go into the next set. Overhead lunges are up. Set it up. 3 of 4, here we go. Halfway, our last 3 here. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Straight line from wrist to knee. 3, 2, 1, and down. We're on round 3 of biceps. This is the one with the rotation. Elbows in by your sides. Curl up and rotate. Down and in. Counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Front to back kicks. Round 3, starting with the right. Hands at your chest or with a weight. Let's go, just go right into it. Let's get these done. Have control. So bend and kick, up and forward. One more this side and then we switch. Left leg forward, right leg back. Ten seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Finish up to the back and rest. So close to being done. We're coming up on our very last set here. After this one, we're gonna come down on the mat, do some abs and stretching. Breathe. Now if you're feeling really elevated, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Long, slow breaths will help you recover. Coming into our final round, grab that weight for overhead lunges. Set it up, heel up, arms straight. Last 6, we're counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Switch sides. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lunges are done. Lower body is done. Let's wrap up biceps curls. So you've done hammers, you've done palms up, you've done rotation. You choose the last set, last 6 reps. I'll finish up arms. Here we go. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Done with arms. We've got one more power move to finish up. So let's finish up strong. Going forward with the right leg again to start. Left leg back. We'll split it halfway through. Hands up at your chest. Go right into it. Make sure you're getting that hip hinge before you kick the back leg back. That's gonna protect your lower back every single time while working the glutes, getting your heart rate up. We're building muscle and burning fat all at the same time. Last one front, last one back. Switch sides. Stay strong. I know you know the end is coming, but that doesn't mean get sloppy. We're gonna stay strong, finish strong, get those last few reps in here. After this one, last one right here. Last time front, back, rest. You did it. You got through all of your strength and power exercises for upper and lower. We're gonna finish on the mat with some ab exercises. Just keep one set of moderate to heavy weights and your mat. Grab your stretching strap, grab some water. I'll meet you back here in 60 seconds. Welcome back, and we're ready to start our ab exercises. We have 2 exercises that we're gonna do, 45 seconds each. We're gonna go 2 times through. So the first one we're gonna do is a sit up with a punch. So there's a twist at the top. So you're gonna start with, I said you needed those heavy weights, start with them right on top of your feet. So just slide toes under. If that doesn't work for your feet, you can also just have your feet right up against a wall. You could try this with no weights at all. It's a little more challenging to stabilize your feet, but give it a try. So you're gonna have your hands at your chest, starting up. We're gonna go back, up, twist, and punch. We've got 45 seconds here. Exhaling up, inhaling back. Now, notice how I'm not letting my head touch the mat. Just shoulders and shoulder blades are going back. If you bring your head back every time, you can get a really sore neck doing that. So just keep a little tuck to your chin, up and twist, and punch. You want more of a challenge? Maybe a 1 or 2 pound weight in your hand. 15 seconds to go. We're almost there. Let's get one more on each side. Rest. You can slide your feet out from the weight or slide a little away from the wall if you're at the wall. Next one, we're gonna do a roll back to a reverse crunch. So it looks like this. Hands are by your sides or on the mat. You're gonna roll back, so articulating down. When you get all the way down to the floor, bring your knees to your chest, reverse crunch, roll up. So back, reverse crunch, and up. You don't want to go too fast on these because then you're rolling, which is also a good exercise, but you start to use a little bit more momentum than what we want to get for the lower body here. 15 seconds to go. Almost there. I bet we can get 2 more. Let's go for it. Last one. Rest. If you're feeling your quads, because we just worked those a lot, maybe we need a little stretch here. So let's just bring the soles of the feet together. And before we come in to the next round, find that nice long spine. Maybe you grab your ankles, maybe you grab your toes, and just take a couple of deep breaths and a nice little leg stretch here. Moving in to our second set, 45 seconds each. Slide those toes up against the wall or under your weights, adding that punch at the top. Here we go. Twist. We are so close to being done. After these ab exercises, we're gonna finish up with some stretches. And you know by now that you don't want to skip that section because not only does it feel so good, but it helps you recover, prevents that soreness. 15 seconds left on this one. We're almost there. Let's get one more in each direction. Rest. Take a couple of deep breaths here before we go into our last exercise. You can slide away from those weights. We are done with those if you want to just set them aside. Get them out of the way. Roll down to a crunch. We're going to start in about 10 seconds. For both of these exercises, if you're on a hard surface, maybe you put a blanket or double up your mat so you don't bruise your tailbone. Here we go. Roll back, reverse crunch. Now on that reverse crunch, you can keep your knees bent. Totally fine. You can have straight legs. That's a little more challenging when you come up. You choose. Coming up on our halfway point. Here's 15 seconds to go. We're almost there. One more after this one. Stay up. Breathe. We're gonna go right into stretching. After that, it's gonna feel good to switch positions. So you're gonna come onto hands and knees. Have your knees right under your hips. We're gonna take a puppy pose. This is gonna stretch the shoulders and the back. So slide your arms forward. Take an arch of your back. You can leave your head lifted like this if that feels good, or just bring your head all the way down to the mat. And breathe. We're gonna start to bring that heart rate down. Start to bring your breath right down. And once you start to get control of that breathing, take it in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Lift your head if it's down, drop your elbows. We're gonna come into a little back extension here. Sphinx pose. We're just gonna hold this. So really soften your glutes so you're not gripping there. Legs can be together, maybe about hip width apart. Elbows are slightly forward of the shoulders and arms are parallel. If this is too much extension for your spine, take your arms forward and notice how your torso drops. That'll give you a little less extension. If you want more, come to your hands, or you can just hang out here, soften your belly. We're gonna be moving into some leg stretches next. So let's take one more deep breath here. Push up to hands and knees. We're gonna take the right leg forward into a low lunge. Left leg is gonna stay back. Hands can be on the mat, or if that is uncomfortable for your body, maybe you have some yoga blocks under your hands, or you can just take your hands up here to your thigh. Breathe. Stretching the back leg hip flexors. Come all the way down and we'll switch sides. Take that right leg back to meet the left. It's always hard with shoes on, sticking to the mat. Left leg forward, right leg back. You can stay down if that feels like a good stretch. You can come up here. You might even double up your mat or put a cushion under your knee if necessary. Come all the way down onto your back with your stretching strap. We're gonna stretch the hamstrings, outer thighs. Take that strap around your right foot, ball of your foot, straight up. Really important to do the stretches and the cool down. Not only do we wanna lengthen the muscles and keep the mobility in the joints, but we wanna bring our breath right down. We wanna get that breathing nice and slow and controlled in and out through the nose, because that is going to calm the nervous system. After we just did a pretty high intensity workout, that's a stressor to the body. We want to counter that with a little love to the nervous system. So breathe. Take that strap in your left hand, right arm out to the side. We're just gonna pull that leg across the body. Try to keep your right hip down so you really feel a stretch through the outer glutes here. And we'll come back up through center and switch sides. Left foot up in the strap, hamstrings. If you haven't done kettlebell swings, or if you don't do them often, expect your hamstrings to be a little sore and tight over the next couple of days. Come back to this stretch when you need it. Maybe a foam roller. And we'll come across the body, take both parts of the strap in your right hand. Left arm can be out to the side for a counterbalance. Anchor that left hip down. Breathe. Let's take 2 more big deep breaths here. In and out through the nose. You can release the strap. You can take a moment on your back, or you can meet me in a seat. Take one more deep breath in. Congratulations on making it to week 11 and finishing the first workout of this 12-week program. We've got 2 more to go this week, focusing on strength and power. So I will see you in a couple of days for week 11 workout 2. Until then, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you.